When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia's offense takes the field. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So now it's second and long. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when...
To defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way of saying it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. Using the quick game. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Cavaliers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's first and 10 from the 38. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
It's picked off. That's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback. And
got room on the return. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Corners are walked up tight. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed.
Intercepted. A first-half turnovers and swing momentum. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing kick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Virginia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there.
There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Going to the running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the net. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Reads it, fires complete. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line, it's Martin. The Nittany Lions come to the line line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Reels it in down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's a heat. Working on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 38. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll leave it with him. stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play-action fake. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They booted away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff from the gun.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll go to the sneak.
Third and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession.
Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job.
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. This one's complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle...
Here he goes! At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the
first after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's high. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Hauls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That's now 200 catches in his career. It's
so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. These corners going to give them some space. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Pulls it in. It's Hilton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is caught. A touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And he can't get it away. The sack, keeping this offense from taking the lead. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or two.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David.